Hello, Mom and Dad Meet World. So I want to talk about the Apple event that just happened. This was Apple's virtual event called Let Loose, where they primarily talked about new iPad Airs. This is just a prop, by the way, not the new iPad Air, but they did talk about brand new iPad Airs, iPad Pros, keyboard cases, and a brand new Apple Pencil Pro that were just announced. So quite a bit of new products came out, but I want to specifically talk about the iPad Pros. Yes, so years in the past, and we can go back to just the last generation iPad Pro with the M2. So this generation right here, we actually bump up storage from 128 to starting at 256 gigs of storage. So 256, 512, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte. So years ago in the past, when you had that 256 gig, 512 gig option, you got about 8 gigs of memory. It wasn't about, you got 8 gigs of memory along with that storage option. And so with the 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte versions, you actually ended up getting 16 gigs of RAM. So for that extra storage, you also got extra RAM, which is very, very good. But let's fast forward now. So the brand new iPad Pros, both the 11 and the 13, they're both OLED, which is great. OLED on both the 11 and the 13-inch screen, which is phenomenal because before it was only mini LED for the bigger version. But now you've got Apple Silicon M4 OLED on both. So M4 chip. This is also phenomenal, but there is one big difference. So 256 gigs and 512 gigs of storage, get 8 gigabytes of memory, but they only get, so check this out, and I say only very loosely, they get a total of 9 CPU cores. So 9 CPU cores, that is 6 efficiency cores, 3 performance cores. But if you get 1 terabyte of storage, so 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte options, you also get 16 gigs of RAM along with all of that storage. But here's the other thing. You actually get 6 efficiency cores, but then you get 4 performance cores. So for those of you who actually want all that performance and who think to themselves, like myself, I don't really need the extra RAM, I don't really need the extra storage, but if you want that power in that M4 CPU, the unbinned M4 CPU, you will have to go all the way up to 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes of storage, driving up the cost. So it's just something to think about. It's food for thought as to how much do you want to spend on your brand new iPad Pro, especially if you want that M4 unbinned version. Here's one more thing to think about. So the refresh on the iPad Pros comes about every 18 months or so, or with this particular year, it was a little bit longer than 18 months. So I think that's one of the reasons why Apple put this M4 processor in this variant of the iPad Pro, because it's going to be a while for that refresh. So maybe it's a little bit more thought thinking about that 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte option, because it's going to future-proof your needs down the line. So again, just something a little bit more to think about. It will cost you a little bit more money. It is a pay-to-play type of scenario when it comes to that extra performance, but hopefully it's just something that you will think about. I know it's something I will definitely think about, but I will say this, if this video helped you out, if you found it entertaining, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, and until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.